I've had more than one person ask me, because I've done this several times, "Hey Llama, how do you set up a spawn in survival without cheating, using any codes or anything like that?" Well, the first thing I do is build like a little workshop kind of staging area, right? Near spawn. Now, spawn is like right over there. And all I did was basically went exploring in different directions, north, south, east, and west. And I'll show you what I did here. I wrote down the biomes that I passed, went about 5,000 blocks, just wrote down the biomes. Here's north, swamp, forest, ocean, that kind of thing. West, and then, so I know where everything is. And then I just start gathering stuff and put all the stuff I gathered into one location near spawn that wasn't at spawn, because you don't want spawn cluttered with a bunch of nonsense. You want spawn to be pure. You want it to be the first thing people see. You know, and you want it to match the personality of your particular realm. So I think it does. I'll show you that build in a moment. As you can see, I've had several wandering traders that have wanted to be my friend. And of course, I murdered them and stole their llamas. Anyway, I got kind of a small tree farm going on. I got what, 5 or 6 species, something like that, over here, and I got jungle over there. That's for the firewood, yeah, for furnace. And this guy found some crops. Crops are always good. Anyway, this is a staging area, and this is crucially important because you want to have everything in one place, and you want to have all of the materials together so that when you build spawn, it really just comes together easily. And I'll show you over there. First, we're going to take a quick detour. Going to show you, because we're passing it, what I do with the nether portal. Now, as far as the roof goes, all I did to get up here was use the ladder ender pearl trick. And gets me up here every time. Just make sure when you do it, you bring some obsidian with you and something to light the portal. Otherwise, you're just up here, and that won't end well. Anyway, I made the end portal. I found the end. I didn't jump in it, and I just, located it, stuck a portal right next to it, and at some point we'll make this fancy. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Over here we have Blaze Spawner and Nether Fortress. Now, how I set this up, because we're already in the Nether, obviously, is I just went like 200 blocks away from it, went into the overworld, and then you have to row like 300 blocks through the ocean to get to the uh, portal that brings you to the actual Nether fortress. So it's a thing. You can't really get there from here unless you dig through bedrock, and I don't really do that. So it's not really an inconvenience. You can still get there pretty quick, but that's just how I do that. And of course, it's raining, because why wouldn't it be raining? Anyway, I'm on another server that has kind of a very old school charm kind of thing, and I thought old school charm would be perfect uh, for their spawn. So naturally, I didn't build it. But the problem with making your spawn too elaborate is you gotta figure out who your spawn is for. You know, like a spawn like this will attract griefers because there's just so much going on. I just want to blow stuff up. You know, a, a spawn with old school charm will will usually run off children, which is great because let's face it, nobody wants to play with them. That's not nice, but it's so true. Anyway, I made this nice little bedroom over here at spawn. I'm gonna sleep there because looks like it's about that time. Then we're going to delve into some other things. Well, I guess you've already seen this building, so I don't need to tour this one. Just a little safety building, for sleeping through the night. What every spawn needs to have is an enchantment table out in the open, accessible to everybody. Okay. Now this particular server, they wanted a storage facility. So in case, I guess they got stuff they wanna they don't really want to throw away. You just put it in there, and your buddies can take whatever they want. Did I just get stuck in that door? How on earth did that even happen? Anyway, because this spawn is so close to a village, I captured them and put them in here. Nice little building here. Um, and one of each thing. I've never traded with any of these guys, but if they want to, they can do that. So um, I just figured if I left them over there in the village, they would eventually be dead, and you kind of want to avoid that. Spawn is actually, let me show you, right about here ish. And I didn't put anything right about here because, I wanted people to be able to show up and look around, you know, like what's over there, what's over there, what's over there. You don't want to have spawn like in their faces, you know what I mean? Um, I kind of went with a little mine for this one as well. We're right next to it, so might as well show you. It's, I don't know. I just threw some blocks up there and it goes all the way down. So thought that was a nice little touch. The other touch that I did here, tried to add a little bit of personality. You probably noticed you got the bridge going from safety house to storage, and then over there we have under bridge. Did I already go this way? I might have already shown that to you. I don't know, but I thought that was a nice little touch. Adds a little bit of personality. And the personality of your server, you really need to figure out what that personality is because it could be off-putting to the people that you're trying to build for, or it could be the greatest thing ever. You have to kind of understand the personality of a server before you build a spawn, and if you don't really understand the personality of that server, you probably shouldn't build a spawn because even if it looks nice, it doesn't particularly match their needs. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, over here we have just kind of a wide open space. I'm thinking about putting maybe carrots and potatoes like over here. I want some empty space, just so it's not cluttered because you don't want it to be cluttered, especially if you have all of this room. But I'm thinking carrots and potatoes. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think I should put some plants over here. I think that might be interesting. But yeah, I do like the way this came out. It looks rather lovely, I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, if you don't mind. One last thing I want to show you guys before I end is kind of started on a little mini industrial district. Nothing too major, just a few little farms. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick. So here we go. All right, here we are. Kind of a mini industrial district. This is for the smaller farms. I'm going to at some point make much bigger ones. But here, I chose this area because it's got a island in the middle of kind of a lake. So there aren't really a lot of baddies that are going to try to get me when I first show up. I got some random. They escaped, and I was just like, you know what? Enjoy your freedom. I wanted a place with an island in the middle of a lake like this. I wanted plenty of furnace fuel, as you can see we have there. Um, I haven't really started on the trading hall yet. I got some of the basics, your armor guys, and I got the stick trades. Up here is where I'm going to put the book guys as soon as I get them sorted. Get a nice little room for them. Yeah, you can't get out. Their heads are too big, guys. So if you just put a slab there, they can never escape. They think they can because you open the fence and they're like, I'm escaping now. Look at me. Here I go. No, buddy. No. 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 Carrot and potato farm, of course. I gave them each half carrots and half potatoes, and it looks like this one has chosen potatoes by himself, and this one here is doing carrots. I don't know if that's a game thing, how that worked, but they literally chose their own veggie because they both were half and half, and they're doing pretty good. Okay, up here I have a simple iron farm, and the reason why I do it up here like this instead of in a hole, it's in case I decide to use these villagers for something. I can put workstations in here and use them for something. It's a lot easier to do it up here than it is down in a hole, and I did it over the water. Of course, these guys will only spawn, I think, 16 blocks away from them. If they don't detect a golem, they'll spawn them, and I think it's every 30 seconds or something. So, I don't know. See how well it's been going. It's not too shabby. Okay, I'll take that. And of course, I got some wheat over here. I was using them to feed these guys so that I could make this farm. And nobody, and I mean nobody, does it this way. This is kind of like, well, actually, no, I do know somebody else who does it this way. Anyway, this is the way I do it. I do it with leaves. A lot of people use glass. I'm just like, yeah, yeah. And it's very rudimentary. It's not fancy at all. I mean, it's a uh, it's way out there. So I'm not worrying about looking fancy particularly. It's just very utilitarian. In here, speaking of utility, is kind of the furnace room. It's only got 7 furnaces, but in a pinch, just starting out, it's a nice little array to start out. It's not gonna get you through any mega builds, but it'll be faster than trying to manually do it, and it's just roam, roam, that kind of thing. Got a couple furnaces here and some storage, but yeah, I don't really have a base yet. This isn't a base. This is literally just a small farms area. The only other thing I'm probably going to do over here is I think I want to make a sugarcane farm and then find a place over the ocean or something for the mob farms. But that's this one. Well, fellas, that's what I got. This is the brand new spawn on a brand new private server that I made, and I hope you like it. I think it came out pretty nice. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, misgivings, salutations, or anything like that in the comment section below. If you've made it this far in the video, I do appreciate you. I'd appreciate you more if you like, share, and subscribe and do all that stuff. I usually don't ask people to, but my views and revenue are down because it's the first of the year slump. All YouTubers kind of get hammered this time of year. It's no fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. I digress. Have a wonderful day, and I am out.